Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is May 10th, 2026, and this channel summarizes the most important crypto news for investors in Southeast Asia. Let me walk you through the top 3 stories shaping the market right now, with a calm read on what they actually mean for traders here in the region. Bitcoin is holding above $81,000, but the Fed just got further away. BTC traded above 81,025 on Binance today, and US spot Bitcoin ETFs have now logged 6 straight weeks of net inflows totaling about $3.4 billion, the longest positive streak since the week ending July 25, 2025. The third week of April alone pulled in roughly $996 million. At the same time, Goldman Sachs pushed its next Fed rate cut forecast all the way to December 2026 and March 2027, citing core PCE likely staying near 3% for the rest of the year. Meanwhile, exchange reserves sit at a 7-year low of about 2.21 million BTC, and whales accumulated 270,000 BTC during April, the largest monthly accumulation by that cohort since 2013. So we have institutional demand pressing in on one side and macro patience required on the other. For Southeast Asia traders, this is a classic crossroads tape. The structural setup looks bullish, but if you are running leverage, a delayed cut means you carry funding costs longer than you might have planned, and the 200-day moving average near $82,000 is still acting as the gatekeeper. A major DeFi restaking protocol just got hit. Kelp DAO confirmed a roughly $292 million exploit, and the team is now coordinating with Aave over the next 24 hours to resume contract work tied to rsETH collateral settings. Restaking has been one of the fastest-growing yield categories in 2026, and rsETH is among the larger liquid restaking tokens used as collateral across DeFi platforms. Markets are watching how Aave handles the rsETH parameters very closely, because any sudden change to collateral factors can cascade into liquidations on positions that are far away from the original exploit. For C users, farming yield through restaking, and many viewers in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia have been chasing those double-digit APRs through liquid restaking tokens. This is your reminder that smart contract risk and oracle risk do not show up in the APY screenshot. If you are exposed, please check your collateral tokens and your liquidation buffers today, not tomorrow, and treat any unusually high yield as a signal to ask why before you ape in. Now, a story that hits closer to daily life in our region. New on-chain data shows Tether has only unfrozen about 3.6% of the wallets it has placed on its blacklist, meaning the vast majority of frozen USDT addresses stay frozen permanently once flagged. Tether freezes wallets at the request of US, Singapore, and other authorities investigating illicit activity, and once an address is on that list, the balance is essentially locked with no clear path to recovery. For Southeast Asia, where USDT is the backbone of remittance flows, OFW transfers coming back to the Philippines, peer-to-peer trading volumes in Vietnam and Indonesia, and small merchant settlement across the region, this is a quiet but very serious counterparty risk. The practical takeaway: avoid mixers, avoid unverified P2P counterparties on Telegram and offline groups, keep your transaction records and KYC trails clean, and consider splitting larger balances between USDT and a regulated alternative like USDC for any holdings you would actually feel pain losing. So, to wrap up today's 3 stories. 1. BTC 81K holds. ETF 6-week streak versus Fed cut delay. 2. Kelp DAO 292M exploit. Restaking risk returns. And 3. Tether Blacklist. Only 3.6% of frozen wallets ever released. This video is for information and education only and is not financial advice. All investment decisions and risks are your own responsibility. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. Chart analysis and trading insights. Join our free Telegram channel. Link in the description. See you in the next one.